All right, welcome to the 2.0 conferences.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Can you please introduce yourself and the organization you're with today?
Sure. My name is Genevieve Pawlak, and I'm with Prime Alchemy Group.
Perfect. And you are a 2.0 conference honoree. How did it feel to receive recognition for your accomplishments?
It was wonderful. I was really happy. We're in a unique space. We do something really uniquely different, which is we create games for corporate clients for process improvement. And so it's a unique space to be in the leadership space. So it was nice to be honored for that.
That is nice. Okay. Now, what advice would you give somebody wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Well, for one thing, don't take no for an answer. That's a big one. And be willing to fail and learn from those failures really quickly. Pick yourself up, try it again.
Perfect. That's great advice. Now, how has your learning and networking experience been so far at these 2.0 conferences?
It's been really, really wonderful. People have been so nice, and the speakers have been really inspiring, and just the staff has been so wonderful. It's been a really great experience.
Positive overall. That's
Yes,
great to hear.
absolutely.
Oh. Now, where can others reach you for your collaboration and advice?
Well, you can go to our website, theprimealchemygroup.com, or we also have another website for one of our games, which is called Murder by Meeting, which is pretty easy to remember.
Yes.
It's a podcast. It's a 8-episode podcast that is about like kind of a 1940s, 1950s film noir type radio show that talks about the different ways that people die in meetings, like PowerPoints and boring meetings, things like
okay.
that. Yeah, so that's another way you could get a hold of us, and you could check out the podcast.
Okay, so that was one more time, that was Murder?
Murder by Meeting.
Murder by Meeting.
Murderbymeeting.com.
Nice. No, I'll remember that. Now, how does Prime Alchemy subscription-based model differentiate itself from other approaches in the industry?
So one of the reasons why we decided to do a subscription-based model is that we found that people wanted to work with us multiple times, but they didn't want to get an invoice every time they worked with us. And so I had read this amazing book by Ron Baker called Time's Up, and it's about subscription models. And so I thought, that's what we need to do. So I got the team together and we talked about it, and we thought we'd prototype it with a few of our clients, and it's been successful so far. So
Great.
That way they tell us what they want up front. They're really members, and they can cancel their subscription at any time, and they don't have to worry about constantly getting an invoice when they want something new or something different.
That's great. That's great. Keeps the cost all in this.
Yes, so they can manage their costs. That's really what we want to do for our members.
That's great for businesses for sure,
Yeah.
And where do you see the future of game-based organizational strategies heading? And how is Prime Alchemy positioning itself to lead in that direction?
Well, I think with all the innovations that we have with AI, virtual reality, all those different things, we're headed to a place where people need to connect more. Right? We're in Zoom calls, we're, remote, which is all wonderful, but we've lost that sense of connection. Like you and I are sitting here together right now. And I think that's actually where we're going. We're kind of going back to this idea of how do we connect? And games at work really do help, especially if they're part of your work, where you're learning something, but you're also enjoying the connection, playing with people.
Yeah.
So that's the future of work. I really think it is collaboration and connection, human connection.
Making it fun, in other words.
Making it fun, yeah.
Who wants to go to work and have a boring time? when
Absolutely.
You can make it fun? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's great. Now, how do you maintain a balance between driving results and fostering psychological safety within your teams?
I think it's one and the same. So when you feel safe at work and you feel valued and heard, and you know that it's a place where you can experiment and try new things, that also increases the results for the business and for the company. And so they're not mutually exclusive. The more that you can create safe spaces for people to experiment and be creative, the safer they're going to feel, and the results for your business are going to increase.
That productivity will
Yep,
come.
it will come, and it does. Yeah, we've had companies that have told us they've got a 45% increase in their productivity We've had companies that told us they had a 50% increase in their profits.
Wow.
Because their people are excited about going to work and they're excited about the work that they're doing.
Yes, that does make sense. It makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. Okay. Now, is there anything that you would like to add for us?
Just that the future of work is really about how we can connect as people. And the important thing is to remember that the more we can connect, the more we can build, the more we can help people learn those critical skills of problem solving, critical thinking, being able to communicate effectively, the better our workplaces are going to be.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you here next year.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.